Hello, everyone. Sorry about the late, late start to the stream, but yeah, this has been one of those days. So that's kind of why I still want to get started. Okay, so let me do a couple more checks, and we will we'll get into it. Obviously, we're gonna do some manga discussion finally after what 2 months. Tell you everyone what's going on in the manga. But anyways, 2 month go into manga discussion and lots of summons today, like a lot. I haven't sent down last year what about a month or something for well I don't know I got a lot of a lot of stuff to do for that. So that's what's going on today in the stream. Hopefully, we won't go on too long, but you know how this goes. And of course, you're seeing me, so that means that the camera is finally working. If you guys remember last time we did this, it just died in the middle, and that was kind of that. So looks good. One quick thing before we actually start with the manga, I just want to say quickly, RIP to Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman. You guys probably already know this. Of course, you know this, but yeah, just one quick thing about Kevin. When I was well, everyone knows we're Batman animated series. Obviously, he also, of course, did the Arkham games and other offshoots of a Batman. I mean, he's the voice of Batman. I think it's impressive that he continued to do that even as he got older. He still loved doing it. And I mean, even Arkham City, which wasn't like the best game ever, he still voiced for it. And that wasn't what that was 4 or 5 years ago. So I was pretty impressed by that. But anyways, when I was growing up, I used to watch Batman animated series. Probably like most of you, unless you guys are really young. But I used to do that, and his personification of Batman was perfect. He played like Bruce, and like he was so good at handling both characters essentially as a voice actor, and just everything on screen he owned it, and it's hard for me to put into words like how significant his impact was in my life. Not because it wasn't, but it was. I don't know. It's just it's hard to put into thoughts or into words, but he just had a huge impact on my life and many others. He was a phenomenal voice actor. He was a great person too. There's an interview with him and Michael Rosenbaum, who, if you guys don't know, he was the voice of Wally West in Justice League, and he played Lex Luthor in Smallville. So he has a podcast called I think it's called Inside You, I think. And so he interviewed Kevin Conroy, must have been a couple years ago. And again, I got more insights about Kevin. Like I didn't know he was a roommate with Robin Williams. I never knew that, which adds a lot of complexity to his life. And he was a young guy back then, so I give you some perspective of things. But anyway, the point is I didn't really know obviously Kevin, but the impact he had on people was tremendous. And no matter how many years go by and we get more voice actors to play Batman, there's already been a few since even before he obviously passed away. But he always will be the voice of Batman. It's amazing. We always can go back and watch old episodes of Batman animated series, Justice League Unlimited, of course, play the Arkham games, and his voice will always be there. And Batman Beyond as well. Batman Beyond was a really good show. That was one of my favorites growing up. Very underrated classic, but yeah, that was good. And Kevin even played he played Batman in live action Batgirl. That episode was horrible, as was like the whole thing around it. But he even got a chance to do that. He played Batman in both facets, which is very impressive. So yeah, RP to Kevin Conroy, and thanks for making my childhood and so many others so memorable as your role as Batman and yeah, Batman animated series and really everything he's done since. Anyways, uh, just I had to do that. I know I talked also about Takahashi when he passed away. There's just certain people in life who you never met them, but they did a lot for you, and I think they know that, but they also don't know that because when you impact so many lives, how can you really comprehend it? It's kind of what Morgan Solis said in Mass Effect, I believe it was two, where he told Shepard that I don't understand millions of people that could die, but I have like a cousin somewhere and I'm fighting for him. So that's kind of how he rationalized it, and that's kind of how I feel too. But yeah, that's yeah, crazy week. I can say that again. But okay, let's hmm, here we go. I don't know why I'm staring at the screen like, do you know how the system works? You've only been doing this for like how long? Don't ask, guys. I'm It's been an interesting day. Okay, so we are going to be going over chapters 15 and 16. Why 15 and 16? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to spend because I got I don't know. I think 2 chapters is solid, and we'll see how that goes like going forward. Okay, this is actually from the photocopies of the manga because at this point you can't really get online anymore. That's why there was a big delay in the first place when actually going to the manga. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, so just a quick recap because it has been some time, but essentially all the characters, as you guys know, were on Kamina Island, and they were there for like a party. You remember in the original series, they were there because of because Colin, Lelouch, Yuffie, and Suzaku. No, yeah, Yuffie and Suzaku. They were all transported because of V2. In this version of the story, they were there because of Millie had connection with Lloyd because they're going to get married, right? And so he got them to go to the island, even though they were doing experiments there for the ruins. So that's why they went to the island. There is no V2 at this point. That's what happened there, and they got to this ruin, and I forgot what I think it collapsed, obviously, and you see Lelouch's with Colin. Also, that's another thing too. In this version of the story, Lelouch ended up with Colin. If you remember in the original series, it was Lelouch and Euphemia. So they kind of swapped things around a little bit, and so they fell down the ruins, and yeah, here we are. That's basically where it left off, or where we left off. The manga's already finished. Okay. So here's the first. I got a lot of notes about this entire chapter. I think it was pretty good. One thing I will say, actually, when I was reading through it, a lot of Colin moments, a lot of really cute Colin moments, because the manga just has more emotional time with characters. So you get to like, I don't know, they just seem more like characters, and I'm not sure what that means, but it's well, maybe it's best to show you and then tell, but you'll see what I mean. I posted photos in my community tab of like images of Colin from this chapter because she's really adorable. She like in the previous one, she like took the coat. Lelouch put the coat on her. She's like, "I'm sorry, my heart's for zero." I don't know, just stuff like that is kind of adorable. Anyways, Lelouch sees the Geass symbol and he's like, "Wait a minute, that's he recognized it as Geass." And of course, he felt the presence when they collapsed into the ruins. That's going on there. Uh, okay, yeah. Now, notice, by the way, that you don't see Bartley, you don't see Schneisel or Lloyd. In this version of the story, they never even go to the ruins, and we'll get to later on why that was the case. So instead, you just see Lucian and Colin there by themselves. Some soldiers detect them, and they're kind of in danger because the Britannian soldiers, as I said, they found them. And so they're like, "Uh-oh," they're kind of concerned. Now, the soldiers are talking about the Britannians students that were there, because again, Lloyd is going to marry Millie. I don't know if he does in this version of the story, but they're going to get married. And so he invited them there. That's what they're talking about. See, idiots, didn't you see some students here? Earl Asplin invited them. So that's what's going on. And this is kind of funny. They want to basically, he wanted to use Geass or something. He was thinking about it. But the problem is, if Lucius Geass, then, Colin's there and he's trying to hide from Colin. So instead, what he decides to do is not use it and they'll remain quiet. Unfortunately, Colin, she sneezed because that's how it always goes in these stories, right? You're hiding in like a closed location and your only option is like, she's also kind of cold too. That's why she's wearing the jacket. So she sneezes and then, of course, they're found. But then we get the stage 7 moment where C2 as Zero basically pretends to be C2 pretends to be Zero, and then the guards go after her. And Colin's like, "Oh my god, he saved us!" And Lucia's like, "I guess so." And he's thinking, C2, but yeah, I don't think they had the stage 7 because Cornelia's not in the manga, right? So you have to have that same moment where C2 acts as Zero to protect Lelouch. So they decided to go with this route instead. Actually, one second. My microphone's kind of far from where I'm speaking. I don't know if you guys can hear me too well. You guys are not saying anything. That doesn't mean I, just wanted to let me move it a little closer to my face. Okay. So that's what's going on in this scene here. Essentially, they went to go after Zero, and Colin is like, as you see this look at his face. She's like, "Oh my god, he saved us." He sure did. Actually, he's right here, but still. Now Colin gets out first and she runs ahead, and that's very important because she's going to run into Suzaku by herself, and there's a little, you'll see, there's a confrontation because of that. Now we see Millie with Lloyd, and she's saying, "Don't worry, we'll find your kids." Suzaku is looking for them, or not your kids. I'm sorry. We'll find the fellow students. He calls them kids. See, I think it was, yeah. We'll protect you, kids. Again, it was kind of a mistake to have them go to the island, but that's how it goes. Now, this is Cecile's first appearance in the manga because Lloyd is, of course, calling her. See, oh, Cecile, I guess I want to tell Suzaku. And then this is a funny little moment where Ribble's like, "Wait, you guys are getting married?" Which is kind of funny. And of course, Millie hits him in the head. And again, I like this chibi stuff. I'm not saying the original had to be as funny as this, but I like that there's two different versions of the story. One a little very serious and one that's kind of comical at times. Anyway, so we see Colin and she runs into Suzaku, and everything's fine because, again, he doesn't know anything about her, but he's trying to find her, and of course Lelouch. So he was trying, where's Lelouch? And then eventually they run to Zero, and obviously Suzaku didn't like Zero, so he goes after him, and then Colin attacks him, which is where he learns that she's in fact Japanese and why she fights for the Black Knights. Now, what's interesting is that in the original series, he found out because, well, she was bathing naked and she had a Black Knight's uniform to her, I think it was on the floor. So he's like, "Wait, you're part of the Black Knights?" Here, Colin just tells him and attacks him outright to protect Zero. So this version is definitely better for obvious reasons because, well, because she's not naked. It's a little more respectful to the character. But yeah, this is something for Stage 19. They just changed how we got to that point. Now, it's kind of funny. So they have a little confrontation, right? And then Lelouch kind of appears in the middle, and they're like, "Oh, Lelouch," and then they just kind of pretend like they weren't fighting at all. It's really awkward almost. This is kind of like in that school festival when Suzaku and Colin were talking, and then Lelouch kind of breaks in, or not break, but barges in. And they're like, "Oh, Colin, what we were talking about, just keep that to yourself." But here it's like, "I'm going to kill you," and then Lelouch is like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they're like, "Oh, let's pretend this didn't happen." Then Schneizel arrives, and unlike in the original anime, he's greeted by Yuffie, not Bartley. I don't think Bartley's even in this story. Maybe he is. I don't remember seeing him. But anyways, he's greeted by Yuffie, but he decides to go back home because, well, they tell him to because Zero's there and he wants to kill Schneizel. And that's the thing. In this version of the story, Lelouch went to the island because he knew Schneizel was going to go there. And obviously, if he gets a Schneizel, he can learn about what happened to his mother. Again, Cornelia is not in this story. But he decides to go back, and Yuffie goes with him. And that's how that happens. Now, here's a cool part. So that they run into Zero. And as you guys remember, in Stage 7, they shot at C2, and she kind of just fell, I guess, into sewers. Here, when they shoot at her, she lands on. Oh, I skipped the page. She lands on the submarine. Yes, the Black Knights have a submarine. That's actually pretty accurate to how the original story was in terms of the order of events, because there actually was a submarine at this point. And so, yeah, because if you remember, the Black Knights, they were discussing that they want to, if they should leave Zero or not. I believe it was Toto'S like, "We should definitely go," and Dietrich's like, "Yeah, no, there is no organization without Zero, except when I say there is later on in the story. But right now, yeah, Zero's the organization." Then like 20 episodes later, he's like, "You know what? I changed my mind. Zero is not the organization. It's us. He needs us. We don't need him." Detard, what an idiot. So then this is the first time C2 takes her helmet off as Zero. They have not met Taizo yet. They have not met the Sixth House of Kyoto. The order is kind of weird because in Stage 12, I believe, they met the House of Kyoto. In this story, they're meeting them after Common Island, which was Stage 19. So the order events here are all over the place. But anyways, Ogi's like, "Oh, it's you." And he gives orders that they should go back to the settlement. So that's what they decided to do. Colin comes back, and Millie's like, "Wait, were you guys doing stuff?" You see her expression. She's like, "Were you guys, having fun together?" If they were, it's not your business, Millie. But they weren't though. But I think her expression is kind of funny there. Oh, this is great too. So when they're asking like how it went, Lelouch said, yeah, her reflexes were so good, she landed her butt. And Colin pinched Lelouch, which is funny because, in this version of the story, Colin and Lelouch are both aware. Like, Colin doesn't have to pretend to be feeble in front of Lelouch because they both know that she's lying. Like she knows she's, or how I put this, she knows he knows. That's what I'm trying to state there. So she pinched him because she's like, hey, I'm sick. Remember, you got to keep that the charade going. And of course, they got to love how she fell and slipped and stuff, and do you have a change of clothes and things like that. And of course, Zero got away, and Zaku's pretty pissed. The whole thing is super awkward because Zaku just found out that Colin is working for the Black Knights, so it's really weird. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Okay, this is another thing I mentioned earlier. So Zero went to the island because he wanted to go after Schneisel, and then Zaku's like, "Hey, don't tell him that." And then Lucius is like, "I knew he went there, but he had to go back." And again, that's what I was saying earlier, that if he finds out, if he runs into Schneisel, uses Geass on him, he can learn what happened to her mother, his mother, and take revenge. Then later on, we see C2 and Lelouch together in the Ashford dorm, discussing plans about essentially what happened. But what's kind of important that he asked C2 a question about Geass, and this is again why I like the manga a little better than the anime, because Lelouch and C2 talk about this a lot in the story. In the original anime, they have very few conversations about how Geass works. There's the first episode 5, they discuss the contract, and then a little bit when Mao got involved, and then they kind of took a huge break from it. But here, it's I can think of 2 or 3 times that we've discussed, at least 2 or 3 times they've discussed Geass and how it works. He asked her about the ruins, and she goes, I don't know about that one. And she's like, wait, that one? So there's others? And then she's like, yeah, but, I'm not answering your question or something. I'm not saying it makes C2 any better in terms of, helping out Lelouch here, which is actually a side note to mention. So I haven't finished that Ryuk versus C2 video yet. I'm still running the script for it. That's why it's not out yet. It may not be out till a couple weeks because it's actually more, there's more to talk about than I realized. But anyways, in that video, I was thinking about how, C2 is very loyal to Lelouch and helps him out. But the problem is through most of the show, she's kind of conflicted between helping him out and helping out Charles and Marion, which is why she only gives him half-ass answers to his questions, and ultimately is leading him to a path that she wants, not a path that he wants. That, of course, switches around the story. Here, she's purposely being cryptic to him, not telling him what she actually knows, because, again, her goals aren't entirely to help him out. Her goals are just to keep him alive, so he helps her out. So that's the how do I put this? That's kind of so she's being helpful to him, but to an extent, versus Ryuk, who doesn't really care too much what Light's doing, but when he does help him out, it's genuine. He's not trying to use him for any purposes. He wants him to succeed when he helps out, but generally speaking, Ryuk's kind of bored. I guess you can argue with the apple is the incentive, but still, he's when Ryuk told him about Sidok, not Sidok, Ray Pember helped him out with Sidok, or what's something else he did? I forgot to mention. Oh, tells him about the eyes, or I wrote this down. There was one more thing he did that was pretty important. There was Sidok, Ray Pember. He laughed when Naomi gave him a false ID. Oh, when he wrote fake rules in a death note, right? Those were all things he did generally. Versus C2, where it was I'm helping you, but only for a specific reason, and my help is not going to be as helpful as it could have been. But you'll get more analysis in that video. Anyhow, so Lucia's kind of pissed off right now because there's things about Geass he doesn't know. He didn't get a chance to investigate Schneisel, so instead, it's kind of unfortunate. He didn't really accomplish what he wanted to do. The next day, though, he's with Ogi, and they're going to meet with the Sixth House of Kyoto, I believe. Colin's driving, which is always nice. And she's eventually Lucia tells him we're gonna meet with Taizo and stuff, and the Sixth House. He's like, you want to come? She's like, yes, I love to. And again, this face, it just, I don't know, it's cute. You don't see Colin do a whole lot of that in the original anime, so I like that. But when she gets there, C2's there, and she's like, oh, that girl's here too. It's so funny. So here's something I really like about the manga versus the anime. This is a huge one. So just so you know, this hotel, I don't know if you guys saw that. This hotel here, this is from So in stage 8, there was a hotel jacking, right? Because they were having that Sakuradite discussion about the mining rights in Lake Kawaguchi. That's when the whole that's when the hostages situation occurred. So in this story, we don't have that, and instead they have to actually go there to meet with the six houses of Kyoto, which is very interesting. And what I like about this version of the story is that they take the conference a little more seriously because if you think about what's actually going on in it, you would think it'd be more than just a simple place where people would take hostages. Like they kind of use it as like setup, but they're really discussing like the mining rights of a bunch of nations. Do you think it'd be a little more important than what you see here? Which is what I like about the manga is they spend more time in the hotel. As I mentioned, like ad nauseum at this point, the manga takes smaller events in the original anime and they make them larger, which I think works well here. And you'll see what I mean in a second. But so they make Kaguya, who apparently is ahead of the Six Houses of Kyoto. I didn't know she was ahead of it. I thought Taizo was. Maybe in this version she's ahead of it. So they meet Kaguya, and apparently she'll be giving them money, which is great. Here's Toto's first appearance. Let me see him. I don't see Asahina. I think Asa and Chiba are also here. I don't remember. But yeah, instead of joining with Lelouch later, early on, he's actually been working with the Sixth House of Kyoto, which kind of makes sense because in the films, if you guys remember in the first film, when you see everyone, we see Lelouch going up the steps, you can see all the members of the Four Holy Swords. So I'm going to assume that's the logic behind why he'd be with her this time. And it also simplifies the story too. So he had no idea that Suzaku's martial art teacher would be there. By the way, this is kind of important too. For some reason, Lelouch never recognized Toto when he first met him. He never said like, "Hey, did you help out Suzaku back in the day?" It's not a huge plot hole, but like now I think about it, yeah, why didn't he recognize Toto for back in the day? But he does here, which I think was that was good because he should have known who he was, and that's why I wanted to mention about that. And so he's working for Simragi, which he had no idea. And again, to have the Sakuradite conference distribution. That's again, this meeting is very important. In fact, it's so important that let's see, I believe we'll get to that later. But it's very important that the like Schneisel attends this meeting, for example. That's how important it was. They mentioned like why they're having this meeting in the first place. And Lucia's like, yes, I will use Kaguya and all that stuff. And Kaguya's like, oh my god, he's so handsome, which means they still have this romantic side plot, unfortunately. Yeah, see, he's going to use Kaguya as a pawn in his plans because obviously he doesn't really care about Kaguya. So at the meeting, I believe, yeah. So while they're driving away, this kind of confused me at first when I was reading this because they're in the car and all of a sudden a G1 base appears, but a G1 base does appear, and Schneisel is of course attending. He's right there, I believe. Yeah, he attending the meeting because that's how important this discussion is, which I like. Again, I appreciate the fact that they decided to make the meeting a little more important because you would think if this was about the distribution rights of the Sakura Dai, this would be kind of important. Like even the original anime, once the hostage thing was taken care of, did they ever even resume those discussions? It was kind of like an important side plot that just kind of got ignored. So I'm glad here to like, maybe we should actually take this seriously a little bit. Like Cornelia should have probably been at that meeting. And I don't think anyone from Britannia was there. Anyone important. Like Yuffie obviously wasn't. I mean, she showed up, but not because they needed her for the meeting. She showed up out in the disguise, undercover. So that's a chapter. Not the best one, obviously in the story so far, but it establishes a couple things and reiterates others, and it kind of changes the whole perspective on like the events of Stage 8, which is fine. Let me make sure I didn't miss any notes here. I don't believe so. Yeah, there's nothing. I didn't miss anything there. Okay, good. All right, now to the next chapter, which is 16. Let me. You weren't supposed to see that. Okay. Go to 16. Official pages. Please load. Bam. Okay. Here we go. Chapter 16, The Black Knights. And that's important because this is actually the first time they debut as the Black Knights. If you guys remember in the hostage rescue, that's when they officially became the Black Knights. And the original film series, it was like way after that. So, well, there was no hostage rescue in that film, but they always change the order when they become the Black Knights. I don't know why that's even a critical part of the story that they have to keep altering, but here we are. Anyways, so in the beginning of this chapter, Lelouch has a flashback when he was a kid, and what I really like about this flashback is that it actually we didn't have this in the original anime. Like we see Lelouch and Yuffie having fun with these flower hats, and no, they wanted to make one for him as well. So she does, and Marianne, hangs out with them, and it's very cute. I'm not gonna lie. There was that one picture drama in I think it was I forgot what name of it, but this could have been a really nice full animated scene. And also, this whole flower scene happened right before this happened, where she was killed off by V2, I believe. Assuming that part of the story is still accurate. But I kind of like that. Although it does make me wonder if I assume it happened like sometime later because Luke doesn't have the flower hat and Yuffie's not with Marion. But this was the same day, which definitely would leave a mark on your like you can see why Luke is so traumatized by it. But again, the show keeps going back and forth about or reiterating Lucius' motivations for wanting to meet with Schneisel. Like in the original anime, they do it sometimes, but usually through like a C2 prologue or opening monologue. But here it's like they keep mentioning like my mother was killed by someone. Schneisel would know the answer, so I'm going to find out. Okay, this is brand new stuff, by the way. It was not an original anime. They added this whole aspect of the story. So, new stuff, actually. What's happening here is there's a company called the it's called like the something of Association to Promote and Preserve True Japanese Culture. And essentially, it sounds like a good place. You can go there, they'll treat you as Japanese, but according to insiders, I think like Tamaki was saying, it's run by some Britannia aristocrat who's just using it to sell refrain to people. In the original anime, there was like some guy doing this, but it was a random drug dealer in turn 7, I believe. But this isn't like a much larger scale, as you guys are going to find out. Also, we see the new base they had in the original anime. Everyone's putting on the uniforms. See, Ogi thought they're supposed to sell these, but no. Lucia's like, no, these are your uniforms. We are a group. And here he's like, we're the Black Knights. He just kind of declares it to them in this fashion as opposed to what he did on the boat. Now, I have a theory, and it's just a theory, that in the original anime, he probably told them we were going to become the Black Knights. He just didn't. We don't see the scene of it, I would assume, because everyone was already kind of. How do I put this? When he announced the Black Knights were a thing in Stage 8 by the end of the episode, everyone was already aware of the name. No one was like shocked by, oh, we're the Black Knights now. Everyone acted as if they knew. So I'm going to assume this scene happened in the original anime. We just never saw it. But that's just my take. Also, everyone's faces here is great, especially Colin and Naomi. Also, the art here is really good stuff. But so the Black Knights he officially declares the name before they go off in this mission. And so there's a list of members who are joining him, and they're going to check out this. They're going to go after the association to promote and preserve true Japanese culture because again, they're dealing with they're soliciting refrain. Now, what I like about this manga, and the anime didn't do such a good job of this, is that we never really understood why Lelouch was going after refrain dealers in Stage 9, I believe. I mean, they're the Knights of Justice, and I get that, but why specifically the refrain dealers? So the manga tried to explain it better by suggesting that he wanted to create a safe place for not only where Britannians can't reach her, and so if he makes progress, they'll put her in danger. And I thought there was something about like how he needs to make it a safer place for her to live in, and obviously refrain doesn't do that. Maybe I missed that, or maybe I like interpreted differently when I was reading this. Somehow to do this, what he's saying here, he has to like take out the refrain dealers, essentially. But that's my assumption. Okay, then of course he runs into Colin. As you see, Colin is gathering flowers for her mother. Lelouch knows about her mother having reached to refrain. I believe he knows, right? Because that was an earlier chapter when they disgusted, if I'm not mistaken. So he's aware of that, and Lelouch's like, "Oh, are you getting it for someone?" She's like, "None of your business." So it's kind of funny, but he knows who she's really getting the flowers for. It's of course her mother, but it's a sweet scene. I'm not gonna lie. This should look very familiar because this is the same scene in stage 9 where Lelouch picks up a bunch of. So what happened was there was this guy selling hot dogs. These pretenders were beating him up. He was Japanese, of course, and Lelouch stops the fighting. Now, this is a little different from the original anime in a couple things. Number one, Colin was going to intervene, and Lelouch stops her. In this version, he finds them first and deals with them. Then Colin comes back later. I assume the change was in place because in this version of the story, again, Colin knows that Lelouch knows about her ability to fight, and so she's not really trying to save face by hiding it, I suppose. But they had to still come to a situation where she wouldn't have interfered. So they have him just go in there and take care of it, and then she comes back later. And I believe she even jokes about like, what was it? No way, I never save you. Oh, they got bored real quick. What did you come to help? Did you come to help me? I would never save you. But of course, she could have. I think that's what he was joking with her. It was a more like just fun moment between the two of them than there were in the original anime, which is saying a lot because usually when they're communicating in the original anime, it's just like between Zero and Colin. But here, there's a lot of more Lelouch and Colin, which I like. Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, see, she would help to fight the guys, um, which yeah, see, I guess you could have handled it because he knows she can defend herself. But then this is like the same things original as Stage 9, right? He brings up how if we help him out, he can't sell anything tomorrow. This is the exact same thing he said in the episode about how like it's fine to be a Japanese person, Britannia, or I'm sorry, a Japanese person under the conquerors of Britannia because you can become a citizen on a Britannian. It's just a question of pride. And then she goes like, "Well, what do you think about this?" He said, "I don't think about anything." And then he pisses her off, and again she slaps him. Again, nothing's really changed there. They added one little line here which I like, which is before I met C2 and obtained Geass, that's how I was. Living a life as it came, not staying up for my beliefs. So when he's talking to her here, this is him representing his older life, which is how he's able to keep. I mentioned before in my stage 9 analysis, but basically, this is how he's able to make other things he's not Zero by acting like a complete, I don't want to say not an idiot, but just someone who doesn't care. Very not agnostic. What's the word? Apathetic. There we go. He's apathetic. So Colin's like, you have nowhere to talk about people if you don't, you have nowhere to talk about the Japanese when you're living half life as Britannian or something. The high life as Britannian. She's a half. Here is Cecile's first appearance in the manga. And basically there's a meeting that he has to go to. Also, he still does the whole like, slapping, to feeling his face after getting slapped. So we see Cecile's first appearance in the manga. Apparently there's some kind of meeting Zago has to attend to, which we'll get to later, which was actually kind of cool. But unfortunately, because he has to he goes too fast, he can't try her lunch. So Cecile is still a cook in this story as well. Nothing's changed there. Oh, and apparently, Lloyd wants to go hang out at the school festival, even though he actually had to go to Comet Island to study the ruins, which was the original plan. But again, Schneidel had to go back to the settlement because, Zero ruined it. But he's still going to go investigate the ruins, just much later on in the story. So here's another meeting, and this is basically Schneisel brings up two very important points that Zero's probably going after the. I guess it's one point, but he's going after the royal family because he has some kind of grudge. If you remember, Dalton brought that up to Cornelia and Guilford, but of course they're not in the story, so Schneisel's doing the same thing there. And of course they're going to theory about like how to deal with him, and eventually Yuffie is told to like do something else. Oh, you have to pick a night. And I believe I'll go to the art museum because now we're in stage 7. We went from this is so weird. We went from stage 19 to stage 8. Now we're at stage 17. I don't know. Oh no, stage 8, 9. Now we're back to 17. Now we're going back to 9. It's all over the place. Also, he tells her like, "Listen, Yuffie, please go back to the art museum. I'll take care of things." She's like, "All right." because Yuffie knows she's not. She's a puppet, a viceroy, or vice sub viceroy. There we go. She knows she's not has no real authority, and Schneizo kind of again. It's how Schneizo demeans her. It's kind of mean, where it's like, listen, you're a smart girl, you're clever, but you got to do other things. So now we're at the art museum, and they want her to pick, the winner of the art exhibit. She likes this painting right here, just like in the original anime, but of course it was made by a Japanese person. And she's like, well, then why did you put it there? And he's like, well, we got to look like we give a shit, basically. That was his expression. They had this little part to it, which I really like, where the artist, I believe, is the one who's talking to, I guess, his girlfriend about the art and saying, like, see, they care about us because they let us submit the painting, and so I could win the prize theoretically. And she's like, she's right here. See, I don't know if you can see this. Like, so she's over here, they're over here, thinking like, oh my god, they said my painting, I could chance to win, and she's thinking, um, no, no, you can't, unfortunately, because it's all rigged. It's like it's such crap. You feel bad for this guy too because he really thought like it was gonna go somewhere, but yeah, he's not behind the scenes, and Yuffie is. So they want this painting to win, just like in the original anime. All right, back to the main plot here. So they finally get to okay, they get to the association to promote promote and preserve true Japanese culture. Jesus. So they get there, and of course he's telling the leader to. His name is Rudolph, by the way. And I looked him up on the wiki. There's nothing about this guy. He's like Rudolph Valerian, which sounds like a name that I've heard before. But they've evidence to convict him against soliciting refrain. And members are like, wait a minute, you were tricking us? But we feel so good. Well, that's because they were taking refrain, obviously. Yeah, see, I was saying with the association, it does cost a lot. Yeah, because you got to pay money. The whole thing's a damn scam, and it's a scam and a cult. So, again, new stuff. This was never in the original anime, and Lelouch obviously takes him down. And the guy's like, well, you know what? If you mess with me, I'll blow you all up with this bomb. Because obviously he's evil and phony. And they're like, oh, God, you've been lying to us the whole time? Pretty bad stuff. And so apparently the Battalion Force were coming to attack this guy. I believe they knew about his presence, as you'll see later on in the story. I don't know if it's because Zero leaked it or because of them meeting Suzaku went to. But either way, they come to take out this guy because, giving out refrain to people is definitely not a good idea. And if Cornelia's information was accurate from the original anime, it's probably ruining the productivity of the Japanese people. So, and also, I believe, and again, they don't state this in the story, but I don't think you can legally call them Japanese because they're not. They're Britannians. So if someone's like making a place where they can be called Japanese and it's public information, I feel like that would get you in trouble. I don't know. I could be wrong here, but I feel like that'd be illegal. But that's just me. So they actually he activates the device. It wasn't a bomb. It was actually a shutter, so he can escape. They're really pissed off about that. And he's like, "Ugh, those idiots are morons." And eventually, he tries to go to his chopper. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is one of the most awesome scenes that Saku's ever things he's ever done. He blows up his chopper. Right? Look at this. Look how cool this is. He blows it up, and then look at that expression. Oh my god. It's really good stuff. I know people don't like Zaku, but damn, just look at that face. He was so mad. You're ruining people's lives with the refrain, and he's like, wait, you're under arrest, and they're going to wait. How'd you know that? Because he was undercover. So I assumed the meeting he had to attend, they told him about this plan where he would go undercover as a Japanese person in the organization to arrest this guy. This part's really crazy. He was going to shoot Zaku, but then Zero shoots him. And of course, Zaku recognizes Colin. And if you guys don't know, this is the first time, I believe, in both universes where, Colin has the mask on, but he never really sees her with the mask after their encounter in Stage 19. So I actually don't mind this continuity. And of course, Zero doesn't, why would it affect him? I guess all it shows that he knows. All it proves that he knows now that Zaku knows, I guess. Maybe that plays out later in the story. I don't remember. Didn't think you were a field officer. Well, I was. Haha. Now this part's a little weird. They were trying to like duplicate that scene in stage 4 when Lelouch and Zach were arguing about like what's the better way to make change. And the problem with it here is it's kind of weird because he killed the guy because he would have killed Suzaku. And Suzaku's like, well, I didn't join the military to kill, I killed to change, or I joined to change it. And he's like, yeah, but you can't change systems that already been established and what system you're trying to be. Like those things he said are fair point, Lucius point. But Suzaku, this is not like the system. There's no consequence. I'm gonna take a step back here to explain why this is so stupid. Because killing or not killing this guy is irrelevant in Suzaku's point. Because in the original episode, if he didn't go back to stand trial, they might have killed other 11s. So it was about the system, but also saving other people's lives. This is some random piece of crap who was using Japanese people to sell refrain to. And he was going to kill him specifically. Those are not the same situations, but the story is trying to assume they are. So I'm not a fan of that. I don't mind the back and forth, but the context behind why the discussion occurred in the first place doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And Lelouch is very angry about Suzaku doing this. In fact, he even said, like, you should join me. Stop trapping yourself with the guilt of killing your father. What constitutes evil in your eyes? And then eventually C2 like fires on. It's kind of there's like a bunch of VTOLs and stuff, and this is C2's, I believe. That's just self-righteous. I can't join you. I'm like, okay. Now, what's kind of weird, if you remember in stage 18, Lelouch tried to use Suzaku's father's death against him. Here, he's not even like, wait a minute. How do you know my father? I killed my father or something? And he's just like, yeah. You know what he said? Like, don't use your father, the guilt of killing your father again. He's like, wait, how'd you know that? They kind of skipped that part, which is important because that was I thought it was important. Anyways, the VTOL, C2 shoots R2 down and nearly kills Suzaku. And this was kind of funny because he was in danger, but C2's like, no, don't worry. I only dropped him lower level. I would never kill him. Reckless as ever. It's kind of funny. C2's like, don't worry, I won't kill him. Because she knows how much he means to him. And then, of course, they get back on the V2, and it was like, I won't kill him. And C2's like, not as long as you're obsessed with him. Wait, she was talking to Lelouch here, and Colin's like, you're pretty close, And again, Lelouch is still really angry about this, and he still wants them to join him. Again, they spend more time in the manga with this inner conflict between the two characters. In fact, this is the first time they even argue about this. It's good stuff. When it comes to the manga, they spend more time on this because you can obviously you have chapters to work with, and anime you got like episodes, and it's never enough. Then we get to the last part of this manga where Yuffie watched Suzaku fight on a bunch of people. He did fail, but she still decided to make him the knight, her knight, and she's like, "What?" So they kept insulting him. She's like, "You know what? Fudge it. He's my knight now." And then the chapter ends. This is actually 17, but yeah, that was 16. It was pretty good. They made a lot of changes, but I don't think any of it really hurt the story. The new thing about that organization or association to promote Japanese culture, whatever, nothing really against it either. It was they kind of got to the same beats. They established the Black Knights. They take down something to like gain favor with the people. And then, of course, Yuffie chooses Zaku as his knight, combining like several episodes to one, which was kind of confusing. And make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh, yeah, there's no Toto jail rescue, obviously. Anything else I missed here? I think that's it. Okay. I'm going to read some. I'm going to read some comments here, and then we'll do some summons. Okay. I'll just we'll just put this over here while I read some comments. I'll put on room mode. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay. All right. First, let's go to the comments. Oh, actually, one thing I want to check. Has my stream been like healthy? Okay, good. I haven't really been checking. Okay. The thumbnail was good. I spent a lot of time working on it. Hopefully, people liked it. It is Colin themed, and I'll explain why. But there's a new summon step system that they introduced in the last couple events, and so in that step system, Colin is the main one you can get. That's why. RP Kevin Conroy. Early moments of my childhood is watching Batman the animated series. I have a lot of fond memories of watching the cartoon, collecting the toys, VHS, and DVDs. Yeah, same. What is your favorite Batman quote? Obviously, I'm the Knight. I am Batman. That's a good one. I'm not sure if it's really a quote or not, but the when he was talking about how you want to have a normal life, but also want to be Batman because Andrea Beaumont entered his life, that whole back and forth we had, I really liked that discussion. Um, I'm trying to think of other things he said that were impactful. I'm sure more will come to me, but that's the one I really like. Down the Veg on the Batman, that's my favorite one. I think everyone would agree to that. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff. It's I know he was only in Batman, but yeah, he did a lot of stuff. He was a fantastic voice actor. Yep, Schneider always looks good. I find God in the game too. It's like actually using the royal family. So I got the whole royal family here. Um, I don't need Lucha Nully for, which is great. It's good stuff. Anyways, let's see. Koki, is he voicing him in Renny in this game? Because then I would. I guess he's doing a good job. Again, it depends on which stage of Ren's arm we're talking about. If it's the final one, probably. But again, it's Ren's powers are really bizarre. It's hard to like understand them because He struggled against like Victoria, and she was a human being, right? So he was able to defeat the nightmares, which were superhuman. So if you want to say those are comparable to the homunculus, because you do have like the Knight of One, who was just like Sloth. So if you want to say they're comparable, then fine. But that's a hard call to make. Lucian Toto and Guilford versus C2, Chiba, and Cornelia. What a really random fight. The Zangetsu, Vincent Command, and the Shinkiro versus Lance Frontier, Akatsuki Command, and Quinn Rose Model Z. Oh, the Quinn Rose Model Z is OP, so they win. It's really, it's super OP. Well, yeah, that's true. But remember when? Yeah, that's true. You could do that. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I overhyped them. All right, fair enough. I just like Pride is really powerful though. Like if you have the shells, he can literally can. I don't know. I still don't. I don't know. Pride is really powerful. Raph is super. The only thing about Raph is that if like he's faster than Renya, right? So you remember when Raph took out Greed? He made his healing powers worthless. That's why I think Renya would have a hard time fighting Raph because yes, his arm is super powerful, but if Raph cuts it off, what use is it? He could definitely cut it off. It would regrow, of course, but how is he going to? That's the thing you have to consider. You're right, and Raph is just human, but I'll put the music on here. So I mean, I guess we're going to disagree on that one. They're very powerful, especially Raph. He can take out super powerful enemies, even though he's not super powerful himself. Besides the the eye, I think Rennie could still win, but I don't think it'd be one sided like you're making it. What Geass would Batman have? Um, he probably could see if people were lying, or it'd be some kind of detective thing where, ooh, a Geass power that it'd be like Rolo's, where he would scan a whole area, and then he could see like almost like his current ability, like clues or stuff, or maybe he could see through walls. Ooh, He can see through walls. How cool that? Like a thermal vision almost. That'd be Batman's power. It'd be something that relates to him being a detective, like thermal vision or the ability to reveal clues with like an area. That'd probably be his gas power. She sure does. I have not, but people compare Lelouch to Batman. If Superman's in Code Geass, it would affect everything. Like you wouldn't have any Empire destroying people because Superman would probably stop them, unless he worked for them. That'd be pretty bad. Like in Red Sun. Ooh, good question. Let's say Amanda Waller with that one. Yeah, I think Amanda was actually they kind of had the same arc because they both ended up working with the Justice League at the end of the day. But well, Cornelia didn't work with the Justice League, but she joined the Black Knights at the end of the story. So they eventually became friends at the end of it. Yeah, no, Cabinets. I know. I'm very familiar with that. Wait, what? Oh yeah, of course. Galatated Doomsday. Well, obviously, it's not even remotely fair. It's true. Um, what outcome be the Empire fought each other? Oh, probably Cadmus wins, even with the Geass, or it would not matter. I agree with that one. Oh yeah, it does look pretty good. Yeah, I know we just passed Halloween, but I still like it. I think you would. Yes, that's a joke that we had a couple streams ago. Ooh, little fun fact there. All right. Okay, so let me just a little. That's pretty good. Okay, let me change the sound real quick here. All right, so why I made that my thumbnail? Yes, that's what you guys are wondering. So there is this banner which you can do in Code Geass that they give you. It's right here. It's called the Step Banner. See, we got the three Collins. Summer, R1, R2. It's a Rook Fest. You so much of Rooks. That's what that's about. That's why I put that as my thumbnail. For what game? Because they definitely will for both, I'd imagine. By the way, we can summon Julius Kingsley. How cool is that? You want to go for it? Let's do it. Let's summon Julius Kingsley. We won't, but maybe we'll. Let's see. Here we go. First summon Julius Kingsley. I hope. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe? Maybe C2? No. Oh, Zero Capture. The only thing I heard was they're doing some Genocide Code event where they're releasing an exclusive new unreleased anime. I don't know what the hell that means. But I don't know about Zero Capture. Maybe be announced. That'd be great, right? But I've not heard anything about that. That's a good point, though. I don't know. We're almost done with the R2 broadcast. I imagine it's coming up soon. Look at that. The first guy is D-Tard. How do you like that? Psycho. D-Tard again. D-Tard again. Nunnally. And Tamaki. Shetty. Toto, and Futaba. Okay, we did not get Julius Kingsley. Oh well. What should we do next? God, there's so many summons. We'll do Colinks. We'll do Colinks now, and then we'll go back to normal summons. Yeah, D-Tard's very lucky. Right. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Ooh. Look at that. We got 2 4s. Very impressive. Which is, we got Jeremiah and Lelouch on top of Lelouch. Pretty good stuff. Not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, next we will do... I guess we'll do the silver tickets. Yeah, we'll do silver tickets. I got a lot to burn off, so let's do some silver tickets. All right, first round. Ooh, we might get a 4 here. Oh, we might get a 4. She sounds excited. Okay. A lot of 3s. That's something. Upgrade. Nah. All right, we're done. And our 4s are Bradley, Ashley. All right, one more time. Again. This game is called Geass RE Code. I have a tutorial to download it if you were interested. If you're interested, on my channel, you can download it. I won't link it right now because I'm doing something, but it is on the channel if you want to download it. Yeah, Geass RE Code. It's for the mobile. I'm playing on an emulator right now, which is the best way to play it in my humble opinion. Okay, skip. That was bad. That was real bad. Okay, one more of these, I suppose. Best games ever. Okay. Yeah, more details. I'm skimming through these because, like, if there's no 4s, you guys already know the characters. Not gonna waste your time with it. Let's see. 4 for 4? 4 puff 4. You know, there's number 3s in the game. They don't release anymore, which is such bullcrap. More 3s. Okay. Bradley, Mao, and Yuffie. Alright. I guess we'll do one more time. Whatever. We keep doing this. Jesus. I know, so it's a waste of time. Well, it's not D-Tard, okay? Let me be clear. It's not D-Tard. It's just everyone else, you know. No, I agree. D-Tard's never a waste of time. It's everyone else. They suck. Come on. Man, it's 4 rounds of this. This game is brutal. Brutal. Alright, nothing. Crap, as they say. Pure, unadulterated crap. Okay. So that's a question. What was it? I don't think they're going to be. But then again, they had them in the uniforms. Maybe they will be in the game. We'll see. But yeah, not yet, though. You're right about that. They're not in the game yet. Okay, let's do let's do some more Code Link summons, because why not? I gotta do some summons in this game, so let's just burn off these tickets. Skip. Ooh, Schnitzel and, ooh, that's cool too. It's from the, W0. Okay. Let's do a couple more of these. D-Tard RE Code. It might as well be called that, right? Alright, and one more time, because, hey, you know. Kind of in the mad territory. Alright, our guaranteed 4. Here we go. Who are we getting? Someone new, please. Like, Arthur will be great, or Orpheus. Arthur or Orpheus, please. Arthur or Orpheus. I believe there's only 2 characters I do not have that I could have. Oh, and of course Rakshana and Monica too. To be fair. Ooh, new animation. I like it. And our character is... Who's our guaranteed 4? Oh my God. Look who we got, boys. You know what's so funny? What's his name? Sorry, Ryan. Sorry, my bad. Ryan kept saying, like, you could still get a character even if, like, you... even they're so deep in the pool. But, oh my God, we finally got Orpheus. It only took, like, over a year. Alright, I'm happy. I love Orpheus. He's a great character. Just, like, what took so damn long? He's in power creep to death, but hey, we'll take him. Gilgamesh, that's funny. I got the twins now. Awesome. Or I got both of the twins, rather. Good stuff, man. I really wanted, yeah. Is Ryan here? Because he's been asking if I ever going to get him. Well, I got him. Finally. And now, the main event. We have, just kidding. I'm not interested in this one. I could care less. I think I got him. Did I mess up with something? Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. So here's how this works. You pay a certain amount of your currency and you keep getting free summons. I have 40,000. Why have I not spent my currency? Well, one, who gives a damn about this one? Seriously. I will go over the story, of course, but I hated this story. And the other one before was a Halloween event, so no reason for my money. But here, we could potentially get Rakshata, Swimsuit Colin, or R2 Colin. Even R1 Colin's fine as well. I mean, no complaints either way. Here we go. But yeah, we got Orpheus. Awesome. So good. Okay. Alright, round one. She seemed excited. That's a good thing. Rooks ahoy in this one, so. No, I don't like Alice in Wonderland. I never liked the story. And the Nutley Wonderland was not good. Everything I hate about Geass was, like, expanded upon that. The only thing I liked about that was it was a good Schneizel and canon moment, but that's about it. That's about it. Alright, next step. Now, what kind of sucks about this game is that when you have a bunch of, you summon a bunch of characters, and let's say you're done upgrading your 3s, it's worthless. Like, having duplicates means nothing. You can't use them to upgrade your other characters, which is, like the limited one, which is so stupid. Or 4s. I still don't know why they did that. It was just a stupid decision on the game part. You run a situation where, like, your units are worthless. Are they going to release more 3s down the road? I have no idea. Alright, more summons. But again, it's like, if you don't get 4s, it's kind of pointless. I mean, it's basically, unless I get Geno, it's pointless, because I just don't have all my Genos yet. But still pointless, by the way, because I'm never going to use Geno. He sucks, but. Okay, great. We got more Ashleys. I'm going to sell them all, but what would be the point of selling them, you know? Alright, we're going down the line here. Alright, Gigi, and that is all. Okay. Oh! Look at that face. I think we're getting a 4. She seemed really scared. Oh, tease. Maybe? Yeah, it was a tease. F this game. No Genos, but we've seen like 30 times. No Genos. Alright, so far it's been kind of crappy. But, okay, we're guaranteed a 4 here, I believe. We're getting a 4 from this one. We better be. We'll see. I've paid enough for this crap. Are we getting a 4 or not? Wow. Are we supposed to get a 4 here? Did I, like... Wow, I usually do well on these step up. This was... Wow, this is one of the worst I've ever had. I'm not even kidding. Okay, here's our guaranteed 4. Who are we getting? Are we getting a limited or an unlimited character? If we get a 4 here, I'd be so pissed. Like, come on, really? I paid like 20,000 of my currency. No, 10,000 for this. Oh, I skipped it. I'm sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button. But it was R2 Colin. I am so sorry. I'm sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. But it was R2 Colin. There we go. Alright, we get the swimsuit one. Anticlimactic. I do apologize. But I'm okay with this because she's really powerful. Alright, let's recap what we got. Yep. I suck and I'm sorry. Okay. So we have Colin now, and I'm going to upgrade her with her new. Oh, really? I still can't? Oh, okay, then we'll hold off, I suppose. Well, of all the samples I've done, that was the worst. That was the worst. But we got the twins, so I'm not going to complain a whole lot. But yeah, that was. Yeah, I got Colin. I mean, the odds were pretty good in my, were pretty favorable. But yes. I'm not going to do too much of Orpheus because while I do like the character, I don't tend on using him because the game, of course, fudged him up. But, alright, that's about it. I do apologize again. This game, it's like, I always hit the wrong button. I was trying to get the summons going, and I hit the wrong thing. Idioto. Okay. Okay, let's, what a fight. Let's see. Lelouch versus Terry McGinnis in terms of the skills, mentor, high school lover, second lover. Oh yeah, Milani. Geass wins all these categories. Well, I think Bruce Wayne's a better mentor, but he and C2 are both kind of distant. So I still think Bruce Wayne's a better mentor. High school lover, definitely Dana. Second lover, probably Colin. In terms of skills, Terry's, well, he's not smarter than Lelouch, obviously, but he's definitely stronger than him. The suit, irrelevant to the suit he wears, so I give that to Terry. The rest of it, now that's a good question. I do not know. Yeah, because at least Dana does something in the story. I'm sorry, but like, what does Shirley do? At least Dana's more relevant to the story. I know that might upset you, but like, she's more relevant, unfortunately. If the story, and that's another thing too, if the story had committed hitting Shirley and Lelouch as like the couple, and it was like throughout the story, I just said that, then I'd be more happy. And I'd say probably Shirley, but it's not the case. Like Dana and Terry are a couple throughout the entire story, so it's not equivalent. I'm afraid to say. Hello. Okay. Great. We get our Alter Schneisel. Very nice. Oh, he's a Schnitzel, but hey, he's there. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, I got it. Jesus. Oh, C2, I upgraded her. Nice. Nice. I used so many summon tickets and I didn't get anything from them. I'm a little disappointed about that, to be honest. I shouldn't really expect much, but, would have been nice if I'd got at least 1-4 out of those. But it wasn't meant to be. We get Orpheus Alternative. Look how cool that is. And then Schnitzel. Very nice. And I believe, okay. Lelouch does have the Black Knights, though. So it's not like... It's a very strange fight, if you will. Yeah, but at least Dana was... Well, Dana was involved, not so much in what Terry did. Of course, actually, if you watch the last episode of Unlimited, you know that she knew he was Batman. And they were still dating despite that. So at least he trusted her with that information versus Lelouch, who, really didn't. I mean, no reason why he ended up going with, he ended up, what's the word? It was like Shirley just got involved because of circumstances, but he never wanted her involved versus, say, Terry, who did get Dana involved in his life. So, whatever. You don't have to agree with me. It's just one man's opinion. One very dumb man's opinion. Anyways. All right, we'll see if we win or not, but I'm pretty confident with our odds here. Yes, Your Majesty. It's so fat I can't follow what's happening. If you have different hair color, that's funny, right? Because the yeah, we totally won that easily. Gigi's so broken in this game. Like her ability stuns the enemy, so like you get like a free hit. It's so stupid. Like she's not good in the game, but in this one instance, she's actually very powerful. All right, who's gonna win? The most powerful warrior in Code Geass versus a bunch of girls in bikinis. Well, we're gonna find out right now. Oh, Cecile'S and Lelouch are teaming up. That's funny because in my team, it's Lelouch and Charles teaming up. So, you know, alliances do crazy things. See, we got C2 in her bikini. Is Colin surfing? What the hell? Uh-oh. It's a Lelouch battle. Oh shit, I think we're losing this one. Oh yeah, I think we lost this. Oh damn. Yeah, we lost. Oh well. That sucked. Okay. That really sucked. Ooh, this one looks bad because like, ooh, I don't want to do that. I guess we could try this one, but I'm a little... Yeah, the girl in the bikinis won. Oh, well. Yeah, you know, if Dead or Alive taught me anything, don't underestimate women in bikinis. But, yeah, that sucked. Yeah, we didn't get a Code Geass beach. We got enough fan service stuff, though, but we never got a... Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. It already started off bad. Maybe we're okay, but they haven't lost anyone yet, and we've lost 2. Come on, Charles. Keep us alive, man. Are we fighting a Charles? Of course we are. Damn it. Everyone's in Charles in this... Oh, uh-oh. Someone do something? Oh, we're not winning side one. Damn it, we've lost twice now. Oh my god, we've lost twice. Oh. This is bad. Yeah, I want to get the S rank for this. Is it still the same award from last week? Let me see something. Yeah, I really want that SS rank, so I'm going to have to try a little harder. Ooh. Excuse me. Jesus. Okay. We can win this one, but I don't want to use Gigi because Gigi sucks. Or, I don't know, maybe she's not helping. She's not helping the way I was hoping. You know, like, we're going to move on, Gigi. I apologize. You're really powerful, but, like, I don't know what is in this thing, but you're not. You could be so much better, you know? It's not you. It's me. I suck. What am I going to tell you? Let's put in Anya. I guess we'll put Anya in there. What's the worst that can happen? And then we'll take out Lelouch. Lelouch. What a weird name, huh? Say it enough times, it just sounds really weird. Jeremy has better parents because of Lelouch, with the exception of Nully, Yuffie, and some extent role had bad parents. Charlie's a bad father. Marianne, well, you know. Oh, that's not even fair. He's he's not even that involved in the story. You can't compare, Nully to Terry's younger brother. That's not a fair comparison. We won that battle, at least. I'll do one more. I think we should be good for the week, hopefully. Hey, let's do this one, just because. I'm just bored curiosity. You guys want to see what that Nully looks like from Nully Wonderland? Well, we're going to find out right now. Right here. Right now. I'm going to take out Anya for C2, just because I want some more defense. In case this girl she has a lot of, I'm not sure what the new Nully does. I honestly don't even care. But we're going to, just for her own, for my own sanity, let's see. What to do? Let's give her yeah, this is a good one. Lulu is top tier. What it means in French, I have no idea. Let's see. Lelouch means in English. Superior or power and influence, I guess. I should be watching this battle. I'm no stake in it, but you know. So you're attacking me, Bismarck. You betrayed your own king, huh? I can't even follow any of this. What is Nully even doing? Oh, she gets bigger? That was weird. I couldn't even follow any of that. So Bismarck betrayed his emperor. If you guys follow that, I give you full credit. I don't know what the heck just happened. I don't know what's going on. It was insane. Insanity. Pure insanity. I don't know what's even happening. Jesus. I thought it meant like, I read somewhere just now, like superior or something. I don't know. Oh, there's the bunny rabbit. The Colin bunny suit. We all love that one. Okay, what's this? Oh yeah, my awards for the week. I should grab those. That could be important. Okay, I got these battles real quick, then we'll go to Lost Studies. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Why not? Why not? Man, I don't think this discussion should be that serious. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Oh, is this still up? Jesus, sorry about that. I still forget they're up for some reason. Refined giant nightmare frames for some reason. This is so stupid. I'm not gonna lie. This is so dumb. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's not a character. It's just like it's a boss battle. You know how gacha games have boss battles? This is their boss battle. I don't know. I'm just going with what they gave me here. It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatevs. Here we are. Now we're gonna fight a gigantic Gekka for some reason, I guess. Schnitzel's got the worst name though. Yeah, it's like Schnitzel. Cornell doesn't look like she's in her 40s. She's in her 20s. And she's like 27. I never thought she was in her 40s. Maybe early 30s. Never. No. Nah. Guys, that's not nice. She's not in her 40s. Her voice is deep. So is Lelouch's. And he's like, you know, he's only a teenager at this point. But, alright, this is really dumb. But we're going to fight this boss. This Gwen is super OP, so... He carries a Glock. Yeah, this is, We're not going to win this battle because the game is bullcrap, but you'll see what I mean. Whenever it loads. Yep, we already died. How fast was that? We're already dead. I'll show you, Ryan. Give me a second here. Something cool happened. What I miss? It's like what Ryuk said. Shit, what I miss. We gotta fight 2 Gwains? Oh, that's bullcrap. I mean, we're getting shielded, but we're getting massacred. Like, they killed Suzaku. What'd you do to my boy, you know? Look what they did to my boy. This is so bullcrap. We're not dying, but we're not winning, you know? It's like that. We're not going anywhere really fast. What is even going on right now? It's like a back and forth. What? What is going on? Oh my god. You can't even skip this thing. He's going to keep watching it. Whatever this is, like a car accident. Freaking Charles. Stupid voice actor. I mean, stupid voice. Okay. Alright, Ryan, let me show you what happened. Let me go to the main screen. This is not the main screen. That's the battle page. Alright, go home. Alright, let's take a look. I didn't win. It was a draw. We both sucked equally. Anyways. Let's take a look. So, here's what I got. Let's keep going. Let me flip him. Very nice. Okay. Ooh. Oh, Colin's rear end. We summoned her today. That's the first summon. We got Colin's rear end. And then, the other character is... Give me a second. Oh boy, Toto'S. Freaking Bradley. Rolo, Ayano, Colin, Toto, Birthday Lelouch, Halloween Kiki, Halloween Nunnally, Halloween Lelouch, Watson, where is he? Look what we got. Ryan, are you watching? Ryan, are you still here? You asked me how it went. Dude, look, take it out. Uh-oh. I finally got him. I know. I'm surprised too. I don't know, but yeah, I got Orpheus. Where's my mouse? For crying out loud. Yeah, I got him. It took over a year. We just celebrated the year. It took over a year since the game came out. I finally got him. He's been power creeped out of existence, but hey, you know, we got him. See, we got the twins. There they are, the twins. We can now have all the protagonists that are not named Lelouch from the manga and the spin-off anime. See, now we have we got Akito and then twins and Renya. Finally, it only took over a year, but we finally got them. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff with Lost Stories. That's very true. But yeah, look, we got him. It's gonna keep going to R2 because at least R2, maybe on. Because in the intro, you see a flying nightmare frame, and obviously, if you have flight-enabled version nightmare frames, you're in R2. So, for the most part. Anyhow, I'm gonna go set this to. I'm going to stop sharing right now because I have to do a couple things set up for Lost Stories. So, let me just turn off this wretched volume. Turn off the sound. Let me set this up here. Yeah. He curved a frog. Even with his hands, it's kind of funny. Give me a second here. I have to move some things. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna minimize this. Okay. I'm gonna move myself to here. I'm gonna open up Lost Stories for the other screen. The Monty Python theme. That's a great show. That's such an under. I know it seems weird to say it like that, but it's kind of underrated given like the impact and the quality of the joke. I mean, you can watch like the whole argument skit, and it's still funny to this day. Wait, are you translating the game? How do you know that? Are you just like watching like the scene by scene? Because I haven't even translated the game yet, so I don't even know about like the storyline. I like to go through it if I had what's that word? Time. I love to do it if it was time. Well, yeah, I can. Those are both fair arguments. I'm not saying I agree or disagree, but those are fair points. I mean, would we really have to make the movies? I don't know. They could have done a lot more, I suppose, but that was their decision. They were copying a. Okay, you see it, but you don't see it. You hear it, but you don't see it. Give me a second here. Oh wait, not yet, not yet. Sorry, I gotta do one more thing. Okay, now I'll share it. I forgot to do one key thing. I've seen some people discuss the films. Yeah, they're usually not received positively. I can tell you that much. Okay, you should now be seeing my screen, and we are playing Lost Stories. There is Shinkei, by the way. He's now in the game. Oh, goodbye, Sky. All right. I don't know. Yeah, we'll be seeing everything at some point. That's fine. Again, like these are such trivial things, to be honest. That's too loud. Let me know. This game is obnoxiously loud. If we get new characters, I'll put them in there. But otherwise, I'll restart that training. Okay. Just some scouting. Let's summon some characters. Dude, I wouldn't waste your time. Seriously. If they don't like the show, whatever. I mean, the characters or voice actors. Like, look. Yeah, Miles not in Lost Story, as far as we know. Alright. First summon, not the greatest. We got Yoshida. Yay. Alright. Let's do a couple of these, because, you know, I got a couple of these. Let's just give it a shot. Maybe we'll get something good. We'll do one for the new banner, but I gotta be honest, I don't really want Shinkei, Zhao, or Tianzi. Alright. Okay. Couple of rooks. I don't know who. Is there any like rooks I don't have that are level 3? I don't think so. Naomi. Yeah, I have Zaku. Rivals. Yeah, I already have these characters. I mean, I guess I get the... and Psycho, Charles, Naomi, Naomi again. Yeah, that wasn't that great. I'll try one more time. I was kind of hoping to get Asahina or Nagisa, you know? I don't know. Would be kind of nice. The new Asahina and Nagisa, obviously. I already have the old ones. Because you get Gekkas. I like Gekkas. Ooh, we're getting a 4! Oh ho ho! Wait, what rank 4 rooks are there? Let me just think. What is a rank 4 rook? Oh, the Collins are rank 4 rook. Because she's a defensive character. Who else is a rank 4 rook? I'm like blanking. Who else is a rank 4 rook besides Colin? Whatever, we'll find out, I guess. Minami, sorry, not Yoshida. And our rank 4 is... Yeah, it's Colin. Like, who else is it? I can think of. Colin's very good, I'll take it. But I'm just saying, yeah, nice. And we get, of course, her glass skull. Clovis, you mother chucker. And our special 3 is obviously, oh, Millie. Alright, I kind of want Nagisa or, Schnitzel. Okay. Nina. Kento. Nina. Minami. Alright. Okay. Not bad. We got Colin. I'll take it. All day, every day. I'll be honest with you. Alright, let's do a couple of these, because, why not? It's funny, you get the Shenhe anyway, so it's kind of where they're giving it away for free, but you also get it with Shinkei. I don't know. Oh shit! I said one time, and look what we're getting, another 4. Okay. God dang. Alright, we're getting Shinkei. I guess the game wants me to have him. Thank you, I guess. There's a Shenhe. Alright, whatever. Shenhe sucks, by the way, but it's okay. Very cool. Our rank 3 king is... God, so much Schnitzel. Where's Dorothy at? My God. Jeremiah. And a Sutherland, of course. I should be. You're right. I'm being a dick. But still, though, like, I really wanted Asahina and... Oh, there's Nagisa. The other Nagisa, though. That wasn't limited, right? Oh, well. Senba. I knew your name. Totally. Millie. And then our last knight is... Thank you. Asahina. He's really good, by the way. I'm glad I got him. And a Gekka. Kick ass. Awesome stuff. Welcome, my friend. I really needed you. We're gonna be so good in the faction wars, because you need him for that. Naomi, and there we go. You know what? I'm going to jinx it by doing one more. But actually, we'll just keep this for a couple seconds here. But yeah, we got Shinkei, we got Asahina, which is great. So, anyways, one more time. We will not be getting another Shinkei though. That was that, or even Tianzi. But still, you know what? That was really good. This game, like, I only summon because you need to in terms of like getting. Oh, what the? I got nothing. I got nothing. This Colin, by the way, is really powerful. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This Colin is, she's really powerful. So okay. Cecile, of course. Tamaki. Shetty. Nanalie. Our rank 3 is Colin. I got a billion of her, but we'll take the Blood Eyes. I will always take some Blood Eyes. Naomi. And then our... Oh, the new character, Xiao. Very nice. All right. Shinkei's girlfriend. His actual girlfriend, okay? That Tianzi stuff is freaking weird. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I had no expectations for these summons today. I just want to do it for fun. And look at that. In our... What on earth is going on? We got a second Colin, which is really good. We got this Colin, so we now have like all the Collins. I got all the Collins. See, we have this Ashford, we have this Ashford, we have her in this uniform, that uniform, and of course this uniform. So I don't know. We got lots of dupes too, so I got lots to sell off to improve. But you know, I don't know. Speechless, I guess. That's crazy. I never get that lucky in Janissary Code, like, ever. It just kind of shows the difference between two games. Like, it's... I wasn't even like trying to get anything that great, and I got, like, good stuff all around, so... Anyways, I'm not even, like, I don't even know how to respond. I'm trying to comprehend what just happened, and I'm not doing the best job of it, but, yeah, that was a thing. That happened. You all watched it. So this game, man, goodness, when this game pays, it pays. That's all I'll say. Okay. I think there was a side discussion. Well, I'm trying to like comprehend what just happened with my summons. I think it's very funny. What was the channel? Was it one of those sites where they or those channels where they watch like they just watch a show and stuff, like reaction channels? You know, Ryan, I like when you bring this stuff up, but dude, you gotta tell me like what channel it was. Otherwise, I can't look it up later. You know, like do me a favor and just tell like what channel you watch. Otherwise, I can't I can't really provide any feedback or response if I don't know what to look for. You know, but all I'll say is, first of all, one, that's their opinion, however incorrect it is, and two, who cares? Oh, I know that channel. Yeah, I don't watch them. The Normies, I know what that is. Oh my god. Let me just put it like this. 90% of all React channels are cancer. I don't mean like literal cancer, but like they all suck. Normies is one of the worst things. Yeah, I know about these people. Oh my god. Of course they watch Geass. Why would they not watch Geass, right? Why would they not? it's so frustrating too, because like, or I'm gonna say one thing that really bothers me about YouTube in general. You know, I put together a really nice video essay that discusses like really deep topics in the story, and I get like no views for it. These guys just go, oh my god, that was bad. I didn't like that. Ooh, oh no, ooh. It's just like YouTube doesn't really value good content or quality content. It's just whatever people click on. It's extremely frustrating. That's why I don't even watch that stuff, because if I did, I wouldn't do this channel, to be honest with you. Because it's like, why am I wasting my time for? If like, you know, I spend like 4 hours putting together a really good video that explains a detailed topic that I'm passionate about, and you get a bunch of idiots who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, excuse my language, and they get like 1 million views for that crap. It's like, why even waste my time? But I don't watch it, because then I wouldn't do this channel. I just don't waste my time. I know you watch it and that's great, it makes you happy, but like, no. F those people. Anyways, I gotta work on my own content and I worry about it, but it is kind of, because they don't understand that. I don't want to talk about this. I'm not talking about you know what triggered me, don't you? I guess it would be. They disagree, believing it's either Lelouch or Zaku's fault, thinking it's Nina's fault since she wanted the death and destruction. She didn't want death and destruction, she wanted to kill Lelouch. Everyone else was an accident. I believe she made that very clear, but okay. Oh, it's neither. Wow, okay. Well, look, man, it's fine. Look, if you don't watch or don't, they're gonna have views anyways. I'm just saying that, like, it's like another channel, which I don't really hate them, but Ya Boy Roshi, like, they discuss Geass as well. And again, I don't understand, like, I just don't understand how YouTube works, because like, if the topic is interesting and I discuss it often, why are my videos not recommended to anybody? Like, it's crazy. I have to do one specific thing, or I don't get any kind of views. It's really frustrating. How all that works, to be honest. I'm trying to find some breakthrough content to deliver in videos, and it seems like no matter what I do, I'm not getting recommended like I used to. Even though I thought the videos I made were pretty good, I'm going through like the analytics to figure out like what the problem is, but it's a little frustrating, to be honest. So when I watch channels that cover Code Geass that do a crappy job of it, and they just do reactions, it's garbage. Like, I don't know. Because there's channels like, let me give you an example. There's a channel called Mr. Tomo. He does Bleach stuff. He's very good, by the way. One of my favorite channels on YouTube. And I do similar content to his on Code Geass, yet my content's not like, I don't know. It's really weird. YouTube's such a weird platform where it's like, if you get to a certain subscriber amount, because everyone says this, and it's complete garbage, where subscribers don't matter, right? You hear it all the time. Subscribers don't matter. It's views. Okay, to an extent, there is some truth to this. Subscribers don't matter. However, if you still, like Giggit, for example, right? Yeah, I know I'm against the guy, but some of his takes are stupid. But Giggit has like 1 million subs, I think, probably more than that, right? He made a video about Tokyo Ghoul, and he got like 1 million views or something. Now, here's the thing about Tokyo Ghoul. It's not popular anymore, and it's not really discussed often. If I made a video saying Tokyo Ghoul deserves better, I would get like maybe 10 views on it, because it's not Code Geass related. But because Giga talks about it, he's enough of an audience where people will watch no matter what he does. And that's what YouTube has gone stupid after. People say, you know, find your niche and do your niche only. But yeah, if you deviate even a little bit, you get punished horribly for it. It's extremely painful how all this works out. And that's why, again, I don't like watching those channels or even looking at them, because I just know that I'm going to be really frustrated, because, again, I'm at a point now where I'm trying to figure out like why my content is not being essentially shown to anybody, aside from my core audience, which is weird. Maybe my topics are too vague. That's one thing I was thinking about. Maybe my topics are not, like, I should probably just do more generic stuff, like top 9 frames of Code Geass. All the Knights of the Round ranked by power, I guess. More relationship stuff. I honestly don't know. Like, episode summaries. Who the fudge knows? It's just weird. I can't dive into the topic because there's not a big enough audience that's interested in it. So it's extremely frustrating. And kind of demoralizing too, to be honest. But I'm keeping it in and not telling you guys how I feel about that. But it's a little demoralizing. Anyways, you heard me rant for a little bit. I do apologize for that, but Ryan knows how to piss me off. He's very good at it, whether he wants to or not. Oh, you mean like those? You mean like wait? What kind of ads are you referring to? What channel does edits? I'm just curious. Very good quote. Yeah. You're right. No, it's not just my channel. It's not just YouTube. It's all It's literally just media in general. Mediocrity is like super important. It rules now. Mediocrity is the most important thing, or it's the common thing. You like to see laughter in videos, or make me suffer. I don't know, but okay. I just make really funny comedy destruction videos. I just don't know. I'm trying to find a way to break out into like bigger audiences and figure out like what worked and just kind of keep going in on that. And I almost had something and then I just didn't. So it was super frustrating and actually continues to be super frustrating now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't like spraying like my negative viewpoints and stuff online. But whenever I hear about that particular thing you mentioned, it makes me very angry. And by the way, there's plenty of channels too that do some stuff I do, and they also get kind of disrespected. So, you know, the one that might help the channel down the road is when Zero Capture comes out, because people are gonna want information. I'm sure those jackasses will watch the stuff and get more views to me, because that's how it always goes. Like, I'll give you an example of some bull crap, right? One of those React channels watched the new Bleach stuff, and they got more views than Mr. Tomo or DB's Earman, even though those two guys have been covering the show for years and have way more insights and knowledge to present. But because they're not as big as those channels, they don't get as much views. It's such a stupid play. I just don't understand. I've literally, just so you guys know, I watch like all these channels like vidIQ and stuff and channel makers to understand like how this works, and I still have no idea. I literally have no freaking idea what I'm doing. I've been trying to use different styles to videos, different thumbnails, things like that. As you saw the thumbnails today I made, I thought was pretty good. And, change the channel up, try different content styles, and ultimately I just don't know. Like, the feedback loop in YouTube is really good, but it's like, it's not enough. I need more information. Or give YouTube, or YouTube should show the video to more people. I'm not sure like which, but just it's super frustrating. Whew, super frustrating. Wait, who said that? Did a normie say it's happening? Did a normie saying it's gonna be happening? I know Yaboy Roshi said that, and they were completely wrong about it. They mentioned, like, oh, there's a new season coming up. They have no idea what the hell they're even talking about. But, whatever. That's how it goes. That's how it always has gone, actually. To be more accurate. The people who, like, don't really know too much about it will always just get more because, hey, it's the anime, I'll cover it. Yay, It's like the normies. Yeah, fudge off, dude. Seriously? Like, I would only discuss the normies if it was to, like, rebuke their bullshit. If you guys want me to go for their videos and do, like, a CVR breakdown, like I did for RDC Roll 1, I would do that, perhaps, even though I actually like those guys because they put a lot of work into their craft. They're really brilliant actors and very funny people. So I wouldn't even like make fun of them. I'd be like unironically, but these people, it's just like, yeesh. And so there's a channel called Grizzy. They're a really small channel, like 1,000 subs, and they break down like all their bull crap. They're a bunch of like React channels when they were making fun of like, when they're doing like She-Hulk. It's like, oh my god, it's so good. She-Hulk or Endor, Kenobi. Like the normies are just like, see, what they're doing by their channel's existence is by saying like, hey, look, see, we're normies. We're telling you we know what we're talking about, but you'll watch it anyways. It's just like, so you're justifying your stupidity in like it's like a fallback. It's a fallback tactic. Like, we said we were normies, so why are you upset? You know, it's like, come on, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that crap. That was 1 cube? Wow. Okay. Well, that sucked. Expanding universe, my guy. No Disney verse. That was 1 cube. Oh my god. I kind of want to level Colin really badly because she's pretty good. But, I scared Colin, apparently. What's with that face? Jesus. Yeah. The scent of madness. Okay. Where's Colin? She actually has really like her melee ability in this game is like, you don't see her because she's lower level, but she's actually really powerful. Where is she? Isn't she a strong melee character? Yeah. Why is she so low here? Oh, okay, I haven't done much of her yet. That makes sense. Okay. And if you chase numbers and subs and views, you're never be happy. You gotta be happy. Happiness isn't like a you can't make just like a random thing. But I saw this video once from someone who mentioned that you know, happiness can't be a thing, a scarcity thing. Like, you can only be happy if like I reach a certain plateau. Rather, happiness should be something you get through like your daily things that are easier to achieve, because otherwise you fall into, it's a strange concept, but you fall into like happiness debt rather, where you can't be happy because something has to happen, because it has happened, yet you're in debt to one day earn it. It's a very I won't say weird, just a very interesting concept. I never thought of it that way. But yeah, it's so the reason I'm pointing out is I even though I'm not happy with like how things are on my channel, especially with the demonetization, which I'm still not monetized, by the way. I deleted a bunch of videos. I'm still not monetized, so I'm trying to find a better way to do it. My one thought is to like I need like one video to do really, really well. If one video did really well, then I'd be fine, because I could delete all my shorts. Now, apparently, I didn't know this, but your shorts don't contribute to your watch time. So, I could delete them anyways. Because I'm like, what else am I doing reused content with? I figure, okay, maybe it's the shorts. You know, they're under a minute. Like, I just don't understand. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm trying to get remonetized, and so because of that, I'm frustrated with that situation. I'm frustrated with these reactions, and I'm frustrated with the channel in general just not getting the same level of views. So I'm constantly trying to find better ways to improve my content. That's why I use different text, different animation styles, different thumbnails. I'm gonna keep like keep trying until something works. You know, almost like a shotgun approach. As I wanted to release a bunch of content. Like, the playthrough of Lelouch Halloween wasn't that great, but the quotes one you guys really liked. So, you know, I'm going to keep doubling down on that. All right, a bunch of questions came in. I do apologize. Let's read these. Let's see. things I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, they're what Blue Gender though. Pieces of crap. Who are the voice actors for this game? Oh, it's the same as the anime. They got most of the voice actors back, especially Lelouch, C2, Colin, Suzaku. It's the same voice actresses from the. No, but I know the plot twist. Yeah, it's so like all these reaction channels. Like, we're going on this crap again. The reactions are so stupid. Like, I mean, I'm really tempted, and I'm not gonna do this unless you guys want to, is to watch each episode of Code Geass and react to it like a normal person. Be like, you notice how like there's a lot of people are dying in this scene, or like okay, let's like here be a Yabo Arashi or a normal reaction. Be like, oh my god, no! I like that character. He was bad. Ooh, what's going on there? Ooh, oh, nudity. That's not good. They're sexualizing Colin. These bastards. You know, like that type of thing. Or ooh, like all this screaming. Like people don't do this. My reaction would be more like, okay, that's the scene where that happened. Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear what Clovis just said? He said Toto, which means it's the first time we hear Toto reference in the show. But that's not interesting to people, so I don't know. God, I'm like, I'm going down a rabbit hole right now. By the way, when the normies watched the files of Code Geass, thinking that Luch's plan kind of made no sense, and thinking why couldn't he just think of our plan instead of Zero Requiem? Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. There is some truth to this idea, okay? I'm not gonna be like, oh, they're complete idiots. What I'm talking about? There is, but however, you have to. You can't just be like, well, I think this was a stupid idea. Okay, fine. Oh, this is my team. Got it. Okay, I'm so dumb. Fine, but here is the but part. You have to explain how you would have done it better. If you don't explain how you would have done it better, then you can't be like on the side like I would have done a better job. Like, okay, and what is your idea, sir, to improve it? You know, like what would you do differently? That's why I'm like, okay, look, you're right. If you think you can do better, oh, my camera's out. 1 second, my camera's out of batteries. Let me just stop my cam. Okay. Oh, I gotta change that. That's the wrong icon. I changed my logo a while ago. Anyways, 1 second here. Oh, maybe it's here. I thought it was charging it. I guess I wasn't. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I've heard the same argument. Zero Requiem. It actually was kind of a dumb plan, bro. Like, you know, like it's so cool, like in theory, but like it's just dumb, you know? It's just dumb. Okay, whatever you say. I guess they really are normies, you know? God. That'd be like if I made a channel called like the Morons, and like I literally act like an idiot on purpose, you know? But I think they're being genuine though, right? That's the sad part. Whatever. These are the things. These are the things. Okay. Hopefully this one's charged. If it's not, I'll have to wait. I'm almost done anyways, but I was hoping. I hope this is the one that charged. Let's see. I'm usually charging it during the stream, but I kind of forgot. I was so busy. Okay, good. Where's my battery pack? 1 second. Yep, this crap again. Okay. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. I turned my audio for like 2 seconds there. Yeah, my for some reason my camera doesn't work after the time after it turns off. So you can hear me, but that's about it. But the problem is real fans aren't relevant. I think so. Yeah, the problem with that video is not like I don't think I can do it. It's just that it would be a very challenging video to make. I want to try. I want to see if I can do this. I kind of gave up earlier, but I want to give it another shot, just for fun. Because I think I should do it this time. Well, maybe. We'll see. Is Colin at level 60? Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Did I upgrade her? Oh, I did. I did it right. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Jane the Mango. Okay. I'm such a jackass. Yeah, I'm working on the iceberg, but there's just so many things I could do for that. It's crazy. Oh, I know about the twist. I don't know much else about the game, so I can't say. I know he did some pretty awful things though in Spec Ops. I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Probably him though, but again, I don't. Yeah, oh no, I don't know for sure. I'd probably go with him. Go to him. Do you love him? Then go to him. Okay. Very true. Well, again, if you think it wasn't good and you think it was necessary, then all I would ask is give me a better solution. Give me a better solution, and I'll say, okay, then I'll hear you out. A lot of people are like, well, you didn't have to do that. Okay, then what should he have done then? What should he have done? My brother, what should have Lelouch done? You know, you got to you can't talk out of your ass. You got to say what he should have done if they didn't die instead, or if he didn't sacrifice himself to make the world a better place. There's always more than one way to do something, right? No one's gonna say well, I mean, that's fine, but just you gotta explain. Now I'm going back to Star Wars TLJ. Tell us the plan, that type of thing. That's kind of how I feel. Just tell us the plan. I'll use Colin with the Shenhu, because that's random as hell. Colin and the Shenhu. That doesn't make any sense, but hey, we're going with it. Speaking of the Shenhu, let's upgrade that real quick. It's true. Naruto is Jesus and Lelouch is not Jesus. That's very true. React City? I'll take a look. Let's see. React City. Here it is. Oh, I never heard of these people. I'll subscribe to them. Why not? Oh, they're not doing well on views either. Probably because they're probably explaining stuff. Of course they're watching Code Geass. Everyone watches Code Geass! Everyone watches Code Geass. Why? Is that how Code Geass has become now? It's just a show to watch? I'm not even making this up. And okay, one more coping thing. Okay, one more thing to cope. If you go on, actually, let me put my back my screen real quick here. Okay, if you go on YouTube and you type in Code Geass, you won't see my videos till much later down. That's unfortunate because they haven't done well enough yet. But if you go down and you look at videos people make, it's all reaction. It's absolutely insane. Look at this. Let me just present this for you real quickly here, okay? So here's their channel, right? Okay. So if I type in Code Geass, actually, you know what? Here, let's even do one better. Let me go into incognito, just to really prove this point. Okay, you go and type. man, the salt, man. Okay, all right. So we got Kato. That's fine. Kato makes great videos. I disagree with one other one. Let's go into this year, right? This year video. So we have Scrub Muffins. Ugh, not a bad channel, but ugh. Okay. This video is so weird. I don't even know how I feel about it. What is this? Some random recap channel? Yeah, it's a recap channel. Okay. Love those. Moving on. We have one of these channels. We have Kato's video, reaction channel from the freaking normies. My video, okay, surprisingly. Another reaction channel, TikTok compilation, stolen clips. Oh, this hate that episode. That's anime sins. Another clip, a toy. I don't know. I guess it's some kind of short. Hey, I did this crap. Oh, whatever. Another stolen clip. Oh, that looks familiar. This is not Geass related. Lost Stories. Oh, pizza. Okay. Something different. We have Lelouch and Shirley, I guess. Kind of weird. Stolen clips. This is interesting. This is a stupid video too. Analysis from Sock Sensei. Oh, it's one of these. I cover everything. Okay, great. Next, I'm being like totally dick here. Reaction channel. Oh, my video again. Yay, something. My video again. Stolen clips. Ugh. More reaction channels. It's like reaction channels, clips, and occasional things here and there. Oh, what am I into? More reaction channels. Oh my god. Basically, it seems like Geass is just good for reaction channels and nothing else. So I don't know why I'm going on this ranting here. Question or comment. Reaxi goes full deep into the lore of Geass and thinks of theories of what's gonna happen. I mean, that's great, I guess. Like how deep are we talking? I could go deeper. No, like how deep of analysis are we talking? Alright, I'm almost ready to start. I want to upgrade the Shenhu a couple of times before I go into battle. Might be a good idea, you know? Just a thought there. Oh, that's the right one, yeah. That is correct. Okay. Heart of Darkness and Apocalypse. Never heard of that. Look, I'll watch React City and see what I think of it. But again, if you want, like, I mean, I'll put a poll later on today or something. But like, if you guys want me to go in, what's the word? If you want me to watch these videos on Geass, either reactions or otherwise, and criticize them or just discuss them, don't be so negative, but just discuss them. You know, let me know. I don't hate anime. I think they're fine. It's just that video made about like Euphemia. Like there's two channels on YouTube that I saw that made videos on why that episode with Euphemia sucked, and both of them were awful. At least the first guy's video was more tolerable because he made some decent points. Anime Sins, like, I just didn't like his viewpoint on it. Also, when he did his Geass R1 Sin video, he missed like the most obvious one, where Collins, like the whole point of the, I turn out the volume for Lost Story for a second here. The whole point of the Anime Sins is to find like sins in the episodes, but he missed like the most obvious, which was in episode 2, Collins Glasgow has lost an arm, yet in one scene it reappears, then it went away again. He didn't even mention it, you know, like, how would you not notice that? That's like your job to find out weird, you know, inconsistencies with the story. But whatever. I mean, their channel's fine. I've like no beef against them. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna do a sins video, then like, you know, sin properly. Is that even a thing? But like, yeah, sin properly. Like, I don't know what he was going with that. No, generally speaking, the content they make is fine. Just that one video, I'm like, dude, really? You know? The whole thing on like, you know, like, dude, why did you? Really weird. Now, by the way, I want to point out something about these channels. Like specifically, I'm looking at React City. Thing I don't like about oh, Apocalypse Now. I'm sorry, I know Apocalypse Now. My bad. I watched that movie. I don't know why I was like, the way you wrote it was kind of weird. I watched Apocalypse Now. That was a good movie. But the thing with React channel, when I look at React City, it looks just like Yaboy Roshi. Like they just copied their style. Look, don't get me wrong. I mean, sure, if it makes sense, go copy it. But like, yeah. Let's see what you wrote. I'm looking at the video now from Anime Sins. I can't even find your comment. All right. Again, Lelouch's Geass so much to the point where he lost about lose control. Again, another thing you can't expect to know your Geass part of lose control. While I don't deny Lelouch talking about. You're so angry. It's funny. It's pretty funny. Yeah, a lot of people really felt that scene in Code Geass ruins the whole anime, but like, it really didn't. But again, it is one man's opinion. Kill me! I want to die. I don't know. That's stupid stuff, I guess. Anywho, let's do some battles that you guys want to see, right? People kill each other. Okay. I didn't even know that. Okay. I don't blame you. No, and that the other video I watched discussed it too, and I actually wanted to respond because I thought it was actually a pretty well made. In that video, the guy was talking about what was it? Like they set it up, but like, why will Lelouch even say this? You know, isn't he aware when his Geass how it works and stuff? So, you know, how can he make a mistake like that? And even as an accident, like it kind of ruins everything and stuff. And I was like, well, I mean, you know, like, why will Lelouch be talking casually to Yuffie about how his Geass works? And I'm like, well, that's because he trusts Yuffie. Like, she already knows he's Zero. Like, why would he not tell her? I don't know. It's just, it was kind of weird. I want to use the cloak, though. All right. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll use Jeremiah, the nuke. Activate the nuke. The nuke is very powerful. Jeremiah is so OP in this game, it's crazy. Uh-oh. Oopsies. Oh, Colin's almost dead. Jesus, I didn't even see it. Anyone dead? Okay, we're all good. Okay, that was brutal. Wait, we're not done yet? Oh, right. Damn, okay. Alright, what's the plan? Stay alive, that's the plan. Are you serious? It like tickled him. It like that blast barely tickled him. You serious? For real? Wow. It barely tickled him. It was funny. Checkmate. Okay. So I can get in Jeremiah to help out a little bit here. Oh no, please don't blow up. Okay. Okay, not bad. No one died. That's a win in my book. Yeah, the discussion was like, why would he be talking in front of Euphemia? And it's like, well, I don't know, because again, Lelouch acted differently in front of Euphemia than he does in front of other people because he was thinking back when they were siblings. That was my understanding of why he was acting that way. It was just, anyways. Again, like there is some subtlety to this that if you don't want to see it, you won't see it. I guess would be the right way to put it. But again, it's fine. You don't like it, whatever. Honestly, guy, I'd rather have these people not in the fan base. To be perfectly honest with you, if they don't like the show, fine, just get the hell out. I don't mean that I don't mean like gatekeeping, but it's like if you don't like the story, fine, whatever. You know, we don't need you here. To quote, I mean, at least that guy who made that video, he was like, "Listen, I'm done watching the show." I'm like, "Okay, great. I don't care. It's totally fine by me. At least I respect the fact you're like, listen, I tried, didn't like it, so it's totally cool." But that's just, one man's opinion. So I was saying Geass has similar elements to Apocalypse Now. Both sides are not great war crime trying to define the mom. Oh, that's a fair point. Might be a little overthinking, but true. He should apologize. To who? That's the question. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should apologize. He did some awful things. Don't disagree with that one. But the question is, who should be oh, okay, I'll put an Lelouch here then. Kaboom! Speaking of kaboom, kaboom! My God, are you serious? Lelouch is so overpowered. Like, wow. Unbelievable. It's fine. We let him go. Let's let it go. Oh no. Just let it go. This is gonna be a brutal fight if we even win. Such bullcrap, though. I know it's supposed to be extra, so it's supposed to be hard, and I get it. But like, wow, what a jump in skill here. Like, come on, today. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm bringing Valletta. I mean, wasn't Zerakim kind of an apology for what he did? I don't know, that's a little unfair, to be honest. I get what they're kind of going with that, but still, it's like, I think we're fudged. Oh, maybe we're not fudged. No, I'm just kidding. We're totally fudged. serious? How are you shooting him? He's invisible. Are you for real right now? My voice is cracking. We lost anyways. Are you for real? He was invisible. You can't shoot people who are invisible. Wait, can you? I mean, like, what? I don't know what just happened. That was really dumb. My head hurts. Everything hurts. What was that? What the hell was that? They were literally invisible and they're being shot at. Well, then what's the point of cloaking then? Oh my god. Everyone should apologize. Okay, Lelouch should apologize to the Black Knights. The Black Knights should apologize to Lelouch, which they kind of did. So, I don't know. It's like, from a normal fan, I could totally see that argument. But hearing them say it just makes me angry. Because it's them, I guess. A little bit of bias there, I suppose. Colin's barely alive, but we need her to, like, you know, boost us. Okay. And my voice is cracked. And my voice literally just cracked. Okay. Kaboom! No, I know they never said that. I'm saying, like, from my point of view, it should have been mutual because both sides screwed up. And so Ogi kind of did that. But kind of didn't, you know, so it's confusing. Please do not shoot at Cecile, you mother chuckers. Lelouch? Lelouch? You gonna fire? Just let him sit there? Just let him go, huh? Just let him freaking go. You mother chucker. I really need Yuffie right now or we're so screwed if I don't get her. Looking at item. We really need Yuffie or we're so dead. Yuffie, come on. Okay. But I need Jeremiah first. Just to get some healers. Okay. Oh, damn it! Alright, I'm sorry, Cecile. I'm picking Suzaku over you. I'm not a good person. I apologize. How do I protect? Wait, what? Oh my god, no! Dude. That is so frustrating. Why would you say that? Oh my god. Really? Okay. I literally just discussed in my last video why it's not just Rollo's fault for what happened. Like, that's literally the worst take you can have on that. I just gotta wait to get in range. Okay, done. That's literally the worst take you can have there. I love Bradley's laugh. I hate Bradley. I'm not gonna lie. No! Oh my god! You bastards! You killed Yuffie! You bastards! Alright, fuck this. We can't win. I knew it. I knew it was too garbage. Alright, whatever. We tried, we failed, it's cool. It's not cool. I'm salty, but okay. What do you mean I can't quit now? Oh, I only hit expedition mode. You have to finish or else you're screwed. Such garbage. Can't I quit and move on to another one? Yeah, let me at least do this, please, you know? Okay. Oh, I have some challenges I have to take care of. Let's do that real quick. Wait. One laughed at her death, but also were triggered. Why were they triggered? Was it funny? Okay. Really? Yeah, they thought it was funny. Of course they did. Of course they did. You know what, Ryan? You make me want to watch their videos and just respond to them. Because, like, what? Because, you know what? Here's something interesting, right? There could be an opportunity here. Because if everyone is, like, reacting to Code Geass and giving, like, the worst takes ever, then technically someone could provide, some positive critique, Oh, they're angry because she died. Got it. Okay. By the way, it's not just Rolo who's responsible for what happened. I already made a video on it. I don't want to go through it again. But basically, everyone sucked. Everyone equally sucked when it came to Shirley. I mean, as I said in my video, nobody even took her what happened on top of that building seriously. Oh, she just climbed on a building and fell off, fell off, was clearly freaked out and not all there. Who cares? Let's just leave her alone. With Suzaku, that's a great idea. Nothing can go wrong if she's with Suzaku, 3 minutes later. Oh, okay. I guess something did go wrong. Yeah, when someone like decides to, potentially take their own life, you should take it very seriously. And if you don't take it seriously, then you're really fudged up. And they really fudged up, so. Yeah, that's why I'm like, are you serious? If you don't think about what happened, I can see why you'd come to that conclusion. But if you did think about what happened, you should not come to that conclusion because there's no nuance in your analysis. It's more like, well, obviously. Like, no, not obviously. Like wow, of course. Just when you told me, I'm like, of course. Or that scene in Endgame where what's his name? Star-Lord told Thor, like, it's my ship, and Thor's like, of course, it's your ship. It's like, of course they did, of course. I'm a dumbass. I misclicked. All right. Ooh, the gecko. Of course. Man, I'm getting my blood pressure up for no reason. No reason. Okay. I'm gonna remove Valletta because we're gonna need some more gaining power. So we'll put in Suzaku. Get down from there. Suzaku. And the Gurren. The irony just came. We'll put in the Shenhu. Wait, it's more? Oh, then I guess we'll go with that one then. Alright, we'll go with that one. Let's see. This looks pretty bad. I guess we'll go with it, but this is not like the best setup ever. And not only they kept rolling around, which is dangerous enough, but like Lelouch clearly manipulated this guy to how I put this, to do everything. Like he told me, I'll make your. He made Roll so dependent on him, and he also had his journal, right? So he knew how he would respond to stuff. So come on now. I get you're supposed to hate him, but like I don't care. It's just like it's cheap, Him and Nina, they're like cheap characters in that you're supposed to hate them. It's not like you're not really taking a stance by saying I don't like these characters when you're not supposed to, I suppose, which is fine, I guess. But I guess only the true fans can see like beyond the manipulation from the show. As Kato once said, it's like they're basically forcing you to hate ooh, that's wrong. Whatever. They're forcing you to hate Nina and Rollo. Well, he didn't mention Rollo, but it's the same concept. This is gonna be a brutal fight. But as long as I got the cloaking, we should be pretty good. Uh-oh. God, Jeremiah's so good. He eats them all up. It's disgusting. Uh-oh, Saku's gonna get destroyed here. I got no protection. He's fudged. Maybe not? He got one. He took out one. Attaboy. But he's about to take... But he's dead. No, Suzaku. Alright, I gotta find something better to replace him. Or just put more defense. Poop. I guess I don't need Suzaku then. I'll just use someone else instead, I guess. Oh, of course, we'll put Colin in there. In the Gurren, so she can defend. Nah, we'll go by the Sugetsu. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Lucius using the wrong nightmare frame. He should be using the, yeah. The Lancelot with the Varys. Okay. I know Saku is a bit... There are some hypocrite things Saku does, that's for sure. Well, I would say Charles, because we don't see much of Colonel Kurtz, at least in the movie. Interesting, because his sister was brought up in that one... in that picture drama. Very interesting. They're awesome. Look how cool these are. I'll show you one in a second here. Alright, calm down, lady. It's fine. Like here's so here's Jeremiah, or the it's not Jeremiah's, but like here's the new one. That's the Lancelot. 1 second. Let me go to so here's the first one. This is the Lancelot type something, and then or custom I mean. And here is the Sugetsu. They're both really cool. Did it came out this season? Then no. The new Gundam show? I did not see it. I heard it looked pretty good. I just have not seen it. Okay. I love how I have now Jeremiah and now Colin to drop for instant cost. It's so awesome. Man, freaking Bradley, so good. Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Wait, is that the one with the girl with like the really weird hair? You know, this girl? Hold on. New Gundam show. I think I know what you're talking about. 1 second. Gundam show. What is it called? What? Witch from Mercury? Is that what it's called? Is it called Gundam Witch from Mercury? I think that's it. Gundam Witch from Mercury. It's got that girl with the crazy hair. I'm not a fan of that. But, I mean, yeah, I can give it a shot. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Iron Blood Orphans, to be honest. Is that taboo to say? Because I just wasn't. Looks like Guilford's having some problems. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's got some problems, alright, because he's dead. That would qualify as a problem. Designs are really weird. I don't know. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Like that one girl, like her hair is just so weird. I know it's a really random nitpick, but it's so like distracting in a bad way. Do not fudge with Bradley. You will die every time. Drop the Jeremiah bomb. Her name is Choo Choo? I'm such an asshole. Alright, she's having some problems. Valletta? Is she supposed to heal? Heal. Why is she not healing? There we go. Boom. Oh shit, I gotta take out Valletta. Damn it! No! Damn it, Bradley! Where's our friggin' medic? That's a joke, but... Now! I can't know what's happening right now, but it's not good. Well, we didn't lose. We did bad. It was bad. That was awful. Was it like a C? A. Wow. The game's being really generous. It was not A, people. That was bad. That was bad. Let's try something else then. Maybe I could do one of the challenge maps instead. Just to get some money. Let's see. I'm always strapped for cash in this game. Maybe I could do this one. With the current setup. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe we could do it. I'll try it. This will be the last battle of the day. I got lots of stuff to do. Oh yes, absolutely. Redo the original. Like I've said like for so many times now that now we have extended manga and OVAs. Like you could redo the entire story and fix all the issues and fill in the gaps. Like absolutely. That's why while Zero Capture is something I'm interested in, I don't really care as much because I prefer I would prefer to do I prefer a Geass just like reboot almost that actually just tells like goes to the original story. Oh, that's garbage. I can't even like poop. Okay, we'll figure it out. I still doing the Ava Geass comparison. Yeah, I am. I just don't know like what direction to take it at this point. You know, like should I do it where it's like should I do a discussion on like the entire show or break them into separate videos or something? I haven't decided yet what I want to do about it. Unfortunately, I can't even like. I'm not sure what to do here. Oh, he's gonna get blown up, isn't he? R.I.P. Guilford. There. Oh, no explosions. Okay. All right. All right. Protect him, my brother. This is gonna be a really difficult battle because I just don't have like, well, I'll put Colin here, I guess. Hopefully Guilford can back her up. Yep, I knew this was coming. Hopefully between Lelouch and Valette they can cover it. But it's not going to be easy. Come on, guys, you can do it. You can take them out. Okay. Okay, good. I mean, I still want to do a sorry, I got like kind of distracted. I want to do a video on that. Like, one issue about making videos in general on this channel, and I kind of alluded to it earlier in my rant, or the one of many, I suppose, which is that because I don't have a lot of time, I gotta really pick a video that would like really get a lot of attention and people would actually want to watch. When the channel grows big enough, I hope it does, I should say, and I can do this either full time or just have more resources acquired to hire help, whatever the case may be. You know, then I could actually go deeper into stuff. It just seems like when I go deep into things, if it doesn't have the biggest appeal, it's not going to do well, no matter how good the video is. So I have to be really, I have to be very careful how I spend my time. It's always becoming like I can't really. It's just kind of sad, but I can't even deliver videos to the core audience because there's not enough of you. So it's not your fault. It's just that the way YouTube algorithm works, it just doesn't seem to care. You know, it's oh god, I don't want to go into this again. Yes, Ryan, you ruined my life. What can I tell you? So I think the Ava video would do well. I think the Iceberg video would do well too. Right now, one big... Oh, you mother chucker, of course. The one time I don't bring D-Tart is the one time I need him. Lelouch, anytime now, my brother. Lelouch. Lelouch! Freaking D... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Letta? Okay. Whew. I'll put in, I'll put... Oh, damn it. I'll put Jerry in there, but I just messed up. Maybe we'll hold off and it won't be a problem. What I wanted to do was I wanted Lelouch in there to like... Oh, okay, I still can. There we go. Now you gotta move in, mother chucker. You know, she's basically dead, but it's okay. I'm gonna put in Colin for 2 seconds. I need Lelouch to come in here. Uh-oh. Oh, that was bad. we almost lost one there. Valletta was getting a little sloppy over there. Pay attention. We're in danger. I wish I had D-Tard here. It would have helped, but it's okay. We're doing okay. I think we're in the clear. I don't know. I'm not sorry. If I run out of content to do, I can always do a reaction video to theirs and see how people respond to it. But you know, but the problem with that stuff too is that now I'm going to a different direction. I guess last point to mention is that if you do content that's not your normal content, that YouTube is like punishes you for it, and so I'm afraid if I do it, I'll get punished for it by not getting any views and stuff, and like giving people the wrong idea, if you will. If only things could be simpler, but I guess they're not, right? So you know what? This was a pretty good day. I got a lot of good characters, especially I got Shin-Kei, which is, thank God. But also this crazy girl. But I also got the this Colin. And of course, Asahina. Wait, that's the wrong Asahina. With the real Asahina. I'm just kidding. There we go. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. You have to talk about older shows, and you have to find ways to make them relevant to your own. Otherwise, don't watch it. It's very true. Now there's I'm not even I ain't even arguing with you. You're 100% right. Yeah, you were absolutely right. Oh, training, right? I forgot to do this. I thought we could do some characters, and boy, was I right! I got a bunch of new characters, so it was smart of me to wait a little bit on the training. Let me take out where's Senbi, or Senbi. His name is Senbi. Just kidding. Put in Shin-Kei, and I'm also gonna sub out somebody here. One of you guys have got to go. Actually, two of you guys have to go. So I'm going to take out D-Tard, more than likely, and no, God, she was already leveled up, C2, and then I'll put in her and Asahina. There we go. What, graphics? You mean like thumbnails? Is that what you meant by graphics? I'm not sure what you mean by graphics is a very generic thing. I assume you mean by thumbnails, right? No, you're right. There's Bleach is one of those exceptions where it's old, but you can talk about it. But darn that, it's those Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball is always gonna be timeless. You can there's a million of those in One Piece as well. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm I'm not even arguing with you. You are 100% right. Let me take out Lelouch and put in one of the new characters just to show off what we got. Oh, it's just her Ashford uniform. Then let's not use that one. Let's use and let me just change these out real quick. So we'll replace with the. I just came out the personal. And Lancelot with the the new one. Where's the Lancelot? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, sure. In fact, here, let me just I know you're not. Are you on the Discord? Like, did you join it? I didn't quite hear what you said. Or you're not on Discord much. Okay. Well, let me ask you. Oh, I hit my microphone. Sorry about that. Let me ask you one quick question before we end the stream. What did you think of this thumbnail, the one I made for this live stream? You think that was good? I don't know. That'd be like my only thoughts. Like, do you like that style of thumbnail? Because I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting for an answer before I. Some people do talk about Monster and FMA. They get lots of views. There was one channel called Something Deer, Max Dearest or something, and he does like really random videos. He talked about Monster and FMA, and he got lots of views. So that's not entirely true, to be fair. Okay, sweet. All right, guys, I got Oh, you're lag on Discord. Okay, I'll note that. All right, guys, I gotta go. Anyways, thanks for taking in the stream as always, and hopefully I'll get something out this week. We'll see. But yeah, take care, guys. I appreciate the support and like listening to my ranting. Yeah. Anyhow, take care, guys. Have a great week.